Welcome to our channel HD Rare Coin 111, your go-to spot for uncovering the incredible world of rare US coins. If you've ever wondered if your old pennies, nickels, or dimes are worth more than face value, you're about to find out. In today's video, we'll be exploring some truly rare coins and their shocking values. And if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. So let's jump in. Top 1. In the world of rare coins, where every detail can make a huge difference, one coin has steadily captured the interest of collectors and treasure hunters alike. It's not an ancient relic or a golden masterpiece, but rather a modern marvel, the 1999 Delaware Washington quarter. Released as part of the first year of the U.S. Mint's ambitious 50-state quarters program, this coin has become an unexpected superstar in numismatic circles. Its story is one of patriotic beginnings, minting evolution, and surprising market value. The Delaware quarter holds the honor of being the very first state quarter ever issued under the program, making it an iconic piece from the outset. When it was released in early 1999, it marked a new era in coin collecting, reinvigorating interest across the country. People began to hoard these quarters, not realizing that a small fraction of them would one day be worth far more than 25 cents. What sets the 1999 Delaware Washington quarter apart isn't just its placement at the beginning of the series, but the unique characteristics found in select examples. The design itself is rich in symbolism. It features Caesar Rodney on horseback, commemorating his historic 70-mile ride to cast the deciding vote for American independence. That image alone captures the spirit of freedom and urgency, but certain rare errors and variations elevate this coin into legendary status. Among collectors, the hunt is especially focused on a few specific features that turn an ordinary Delaware quarter into a rare treasure. Some coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint display unusual die breaks, doubling on the lettering, or even off-center strikes that make them incredibly valuable. These mint errors, often unintentional, result in unique one-of-a-kind pieces that drive demand and skyrocket their price point. One particularly sought-after variation is the spitting horse error. This occurs when a die crack appears in a way that makes it seem as though Caesar Rodney's horse is spitting, a quirky detail, but one that has become wildly popular. It's a favorite among error collectors, and its value has only increased over time. Another point of fascination lies in the quality of the coin's strike and condition. Coins that were never circulated and have been preserved in pristine mint state, especially those graded MS-68 or higher by third-party services, are exceptionally hard to come by. And when they surface, they spark intense bidding wars at auctions and online marketplaces. The excitement around the Delaware quarter isn't just limited to experienced collectors. Even beginners are drawn to its story. The idea that a coin found in pocket change could potentially be worth thousands creates a thrilling sense of possibility. And while most Delaware quarters remain common, it's those rare ones with the perfect storm of condition, error, and historical significance that stand out. Coin shows across the country often display Delaware quarters with these rarities, and they consistently attract attention. Dealers often tell stories of customers who unknowingly sat on valuable coins for years, only to realize later they were in possession of a miniature fortune. It's these kinds of tales that keep the hunt alive and make every coin worth a second look. One case involved a collector who bought a roll of 1999 Delaware quarters from a bank in their original packaging. Upon closer inspection, a flawless error coin was discovered. It eventually sold at auction for a staggering price, proving that luck can still play a role in the world of collecting. Beyond errors, collectors also consider the coin's eye appeal, how the luster, tone, and strike interact to create a beautiful visual experience. A sharp strike with radiant silver tones and no visible blemishes is a rarity in itself. These aesthetic elements make a significant difference in determining market value. The role of grading companies cannot be overlooked. Coins graded and slabbed by PCGS or NGC come with verified authenticity and detailed condition analysis, giving buyers confidence. A 1999 Delaware quarter with an ultra-high grade and known error has a documented history of selling for jaw-dropping prices. In today's market, interest in state quarters continues to climb, especially as younger generations begin to explore the hobby. This renewed energy is breathing new life into older coins, and the Delaware quarter is experiencing a resurgence in popularity. Social media has also played a role in highlighting rare coins. Videos showing rare state quarters, including the 1999 Delaware, have gone viral, educating the public and encouraging more people to check their change. As awareness spreads, so does competition, making these coins even harder to find. Some collectors prefer uncirculated rolls, while others seek individual gems. Either way, the thrill lies in the chase, and the Delaware quarter sits near the top of many wish lists. Its legacy as the first state quarter makes it special, but its true value lies in the small details only experts and lucky finders will spot. This coin has also appeared in major coin catalogs and collector guides, further cementing its reputation. Each year, new discoveries continue to be made, a reminder that even 2 decades later, the Delaware quarter still holds secrets yet to be uncovered. For those with a keen eye and a bit of luck, the 1999 Delaware Washington quarter isn't just a relic of state pride, it's a potential windfall. Whether tucked away in an old coin jar or hidden in a bankroll, this quarter could be a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. As more people become aware of its value, the remaining rare examples are rapidly being snapped up. Prices are climbing, and the demand isn't slowing down. The time to search for these coins is now, before the market makes them even more unreachable. And if you're fortunate enough to stumble upon one of these treasures, especially a high-grade example with a known error, you may find yourself holding a coin worth an incredible $55,000. Top 2. In the incredible world of coin collecting, some coins go far beyond their face value and become prized possessions worth thousands. One such coin that continues to surprise even seasoned collectors is the 2001 New York State Washington quarter. Though it may look like an ordinary piece of change at first glance, this coin hides within it a story of design brilliance, minting mystery, and undeniable value that has captivated enthusiasts from all over the world. The New York State quarter was the 11th coin released in the 50 State Quarters program, which began in 1999 and ran until 2008. With its release on January 2, 2001, this coin became an instant symbol of American spirit and historical pride. New York, the Empire State, needed a design that reflected its towering legacy and monumental importance in the country's history, and it got exactly that. The design on the reverse of the coin is nothing short of iconic. It features the Statue of Liberty, standing tall and proud, superimposed over an outline of the state of New York. There's also a line tracing the Hudson River and the Erie Canal, symbolizing New York's importance in shaping American commerce and transportation. The coin carries the caption, "Gateway to Freedom," a phrase that perfectly captures New York's role as the entry point for millions of immigrants in search of a better life. But while the design itself is stunning, it's the rare flaws, limited mintage errors, and certain unique conditions of this coin that elevate its status to one of extreme value. Most 2001 New York quarters are worth just 25 cents. However, a select few have turned heads at auctions and coin shows for reaching values far beyond anyone's expectations. One of the key elements collectors look for in this coin is a rare mint error. These errors occur during the minting process and include things like double dies, off-center strikes, and die clashes. One error that stands out in some New York quarters is a dramatic misalignment, where parts of the image or letters are shifted from their intended positions. These small mistakes are what turn everyday coins into collectibles worth thousands. Another variation that's caught attention is the improper planchet error. This is when a quarter is mistakenly struck on the metal blank of another denomination, such as a dime. These extremely rare occurrences result in a coin that looks bizarre, lightweight, and unmistakably different from the rest, and that kind of oddity can make it incredibly valuable. Condition also plays a critical role in determining a coin's worth. The 2001 New York quarter in mint state condition, meaning it was never circulated and has been perfectly preserved, is much more valuable than one that's been worn down by years of use. The most coveted pieces are those graded MS-68 or higher, a level of perfection that only a few coins ever achieve. What makes this even more fascinating is that these high-grade coins are often hiding in plain sight. Some collectors have stumbled upon them in pocket change, coin jars, or old rolls saved from banks years ago. That element of surprise is what fuels the passion of so many collectors and keeps the hunt alive. Adding to the appeal of the New York quarter is its strong emotional and historical connection. After all, the coin was released just months before the tragic events of September 11, 2001. In a way, it has become more than just a state quarter. It's a reminder of resilience, strength, and unity in the face of adversity. Many collectors see it not just as a valuable item, but as a tribute to a turning point in American history. The market for rare quarters like the 2001 New York has been steadily increasing. Online auctions, coin expos, and grading agencies have all reported growing interest in this particular piece. Collectors from around the world are eager to add it to their collections, especially those few examples that feature known errors or exceptional conditions. Grading agencies such as PCGS and NGC have certified a small number of 2001 New York quarters with high grades and unique characteristics, pushing their value into the tens of thousands. When a coin has both rarity and condition on its side, it becomes a true gem in the collecting community. There have even been stories of individuals discovering a valuable New York quarter completely by accident. Whether it was tucked away in a drawer or found at the bottom of a purse, these lucky finds have proven time and again that treasure can be hidden in the most ordinary places. The thrill of uncovering one of these rare coins keeps collectors motivated. It's not just about the money, it's about the story, the hunt, and the connection to history. Each quarter tells a story of American craftsmanship, design, and unexpected value. For those who take the time to learn what to look for, such as die cracks, doubling, or smooth uncirculated surfaces, the potential reward is enormous. With the right knowledge and a little patience, one lucky find could change everything. So, whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just someone curious about the change in your pocket, the 2001 New York Washington quarter is a coin worth investigating. Its combination of stunning design, historical timing, and rare mint errors makes it one of the most exciting coins from the entire state quarter series. As time goes on, the number of pristine or error-bearing New York quarters will only decrease, making the ones that are found even more valuable. Collectors know this, and that's why the race is on to find and preserve these remarkable coins. And if fortune smiles on you and you happen to discover one of these rare beauties, especially an example with a significant error in excellent condition, you might just be holding a coin worth a stunning $45,000. Top 3. In the vast and fascinating world of coin collecting, few things capture the imagination like the discovery of a rare and valuable quarter. Among the many coins that have turned heads in recent years, the 2007 Washington State quarter stands tall as a true hidden treasure. At first glance, this coin may appear to be just another piece of spare change, but for those who know what to look for, it holds the potential for an exciting and rewarding surprise. The 2007 Washington quarter was released as part of the final stretch of the U.S. Mint's ambitious 50 state quarters program. This coin, representing the state of Washington, was the 42nd coin in the series and quickly found its way into pockets, purses, and piggy banks across the country. But within that massive mintage, a small number of quarters stood out due to rare features, stunning condition, and extraordinary minting errors. The design of the coin itself is both striking and symbolic. The reverse side features a majestic depiction of a Chinook salmon leaping in front of Mount Rainier, with evergreen trees framing the scene. The artwork is more than decorative, it represents Washington's rich natural beauty, abundant wildlife, and deep-rooted environmental heritage. The image of the salmon, in particular, speaks to the region's identity and its long-standing connection to nature. While millions of these quarters were produced and circulated, only a very select few were struck with imperfections or anomalies that would later turn them into incredibly valuable collector's items. These rare examples are the ones that have brought excitement to auctions and collectors' forums across the country. One type of mint error that elevates the value of the 2007 Washington quarter is the double die. In some rare specimens, you can see noticeable doubling on the lettering, especially on the phrases United States of America or E pluribus unum. These small visual quirks might seem insignificant to the average person, but to collectors, they are gold, or in this case, silver. Another highly sought-after version of this coin features an off-center strike. These coins are misaligned during the minting process, resulting in part of the design being shifted or cut off. When this happens in just the right way and on a coin that remains in mint state, the value can be shockingly high. The more dramatic the error, the more desirable the coin becomes. The condition of the coin plays a massive role in its value. Quarters that have never been circulated, known as mint state coins, are the most prized. Coins graded MS67 or higher by official grading agencies like PCGS or NGC are especially rare and can fetch large sums on the collector's market. The difference between an MS65 and an MS68 coin might not be visible to the untrained eye, but it can mean thousands of dollars in value. Beyond mint errors and high-grade specimens, the 2007 Washington Quarter also enjoys attention due to its status as a later issue in the State Quarter series. By 2007, many casual collectors had lost interest, meaning fewer people saved these coins in pristine condition. As a result, well-preserved examples are harder to come by today. It's also worth noting that Washington is a state with strong ties to American history and culture. From its early Native American heritage to its role in modern technology and politics, the symbolism of the coin resonates on many levels. That emotional connection can further drive up demand for certain collectors who are passionate about the state's legacy. The thrill of finding a valuable quarter in ordinary circulation is one of the things that keeps collectors engaged and excited. Many of the most prized 2007 Washington quarters have been discovered in pocket change, inherited collections, or bank rolls that sat untouched for years. That element of possibility is what fuels the coin hunting spirit. Stories have emerged of lucky individuals stumbling upon error quarters completely by chance. One such example involves a collector who found a double-die 2007 Washington quarter in a roll purchased from a local bank. After getting it graded and authenticated, it went on to sell for thousands of dollars, all from a simple, everyday source. In recent years, the coin community has seen a surge in interest driven by online platforms, social media, and YouTube videos. Collectors, both new and experienced, share tips and finds, making rare coins like the 2007 Washington Quarter more visible to the public. This exposure has contributed to rising demand and skyrocketing values. Coin shows and auctions across the country have featured this specific coin in various forms, from mint-era specimens to exceptionally high-grade pieces. Each time one appears, it draws the attention of serious collectors, all hoping to add a truly special coin to their collection. Collectors who specialize in era coins find the 2007 Washington Quarter particularly fascinating. The combination of modern minting techniques with occasional imperfections makes it a goldmine of potential. Each era tells a story, not just of value, but of the minting process and the quirks that can occur in even the most controlled environments. As more people become aware of this coin's value, the remaining rare examples are rapidly being scooped up. What was once overlooked as just another quarter is now commanding serious attention. And with fewer high-quality specimens entering the market, the price is expected to continue climbing. For anyone interested in coins, it's never too late to start looking. Carefully inspect your change, check old collections, or even purchase rolls from your local bank. You never know when a hidden gem might reveal itself. And the 2007 Washington State Quarter is one that's worth seeking out. Its stunning design, deep symbolism, and unexpected rarity make it a standout among modern coins. Whether you're new to the hobby or a seasoned veteran, this coin deserves a special place on your radar. And if you're among the lucky few to come across one of these rare Washington quarters in top condition, perhaps featuring a rare mint error or pristine surfaces, you could be holding a coin worth a breathtaking $32,000. Top 4. In the thrilling universe of coin collecting, where every coin tells a story and every detail can spark excitement, there exists a unique piece that has gained the attention of serious collectors: the 2010 Hot Springs Washington Quarter. This quarter isn't just currency, it's a symbol of American heritage, minted with purpose, beauty, and in a few rare cases, unexpected errors that transform it into a valuable prize. The 2010 Hot Springs Quarter was the first release in the America the Beautiful Quarters program. Unlike the earlier State Quarter series, this new series focused on national parks and historic sites across the United States. And leading the entire program was the Hot Springs National Park of Arkansas, a decision that immediately set this coin apart as the beginning of a brand new era in modern U.S. coinage. Hot Springs National Park, with its legendary natural springs and rich cultural past, was the perfect symbol to launch the series. The reverse of the coin features the facade of the Hot Springs National Park headquarters building, with a fountain in the foreground, a tribute to the healing waters that have attracted visitors for centuries. It's a design filled with history, elegance, and intricate detail. Although millions of these quarters were minted for circulation, only a small percentage were struck with qualities or errors that make them incredibly valuable today. Some collectors were quick to set aside the 2010 Hot Springs quarter, seeing its significance as the first of the series. But few anticipated just how rare and collectible certain versions of this coin would become over time. One of the key elements that makes this coin so special is the presence of rare minting errors. These errors, which are often invisible to the casual observer, become glaringly obvious to trained eyes. Whether it's a die clash, an off-center strike, or doubling on the inscriptions, these small mistakes dramatically boost the coin's desirability and worth. Among the most talked about anomalies are examples of the Hot Springs quarter struck on the wrong planchet, meaning the coin was mistakenly struck on a blank intended for a different denomination, like a dime. This creates a visually odd coin that is unmistakably out of place and highly valuable because of its rarity. Collectors are also drawn to the different mint marks: P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco. While coins from all three mints were produced, it's the specially struck San Francisco proof versions, and particularly the rare high-grade error specimens, that truly grab the spotlight at auctions. Condition, as always, plays a massive role in determining value. A Hot Springs quarter that has been handled, worn, or exposed to the elements over time will carry far less value than one kept in pristine condition. Uncirculated and proofed coins with grades of MS68 or higher are incredibly rare and desirable. The hunt for these coins has intensified in recent years. Coin collectors across the country have been searching old bank rolls, estate collections, and even jars of saved change to try and locate the elusive Hot Springs quarter with the right combination of rarity and condition. Some of the most incredible discoveries have come from the most unlikely places, proving once again that treasure can hide in plain sight. What makes this coin especially intriguing is its age. Being from 2010, it's modern enough that many people wouldn't consider it potentially valuable. That assumption has led countless rare coins to be overlooked, spent, or forgotten, creating an opportunity for those who pay closer attention. Coin shows and grading agencies continue to highlight exceptional examples of the Hot Springs quarter. And as more are certified and entered into records, their value becomes even more solidified in the eyes of collectors and investors alike. Social media has added another layer to the excitement. Videos of rare coin finds, including the Hot Springs quarter, have gone viral, encouraging more and more people to check their spare change and dig through old collections in hopes of uncovering a high-value piece. Every element of the Hot Springs quarter, from its historical significance to its striking design and the unexpected rarity of certain errors, contributes to its growing status among numismatic circles. It's a coin that was designed to honor a national treasure and, in turn, became one itself. As the years pass, fewer high-quality examples remain in circulation. Time, wear, and collector demand are continuously shrinking the available supply. This scarcity only increases the value of those that survive in perfect or near-perfect condition. Even collectors who weren't initially focused on the America the Beautiful series have begun turning their attention toward the 2010 Hot Springs quarter. Its place at the beginning of the series, combined with its potential for rare variations, make it a necessary addition to any serious collection. If you're holding onto a 2010 Hot Springs quarter, take a close look. Examine the lettering, the surfaces, and the mint mark. You might be surprised by what you find, and what it's worth. With a magnifying glass and a bit of knowledge, an ordinary-looking coin can become something extraordinary. For those lucky enough to discover an error coin in pristine condition or one certified by a top-tier grading service, the rewards are substantial. This coin is no longer just a piece of metal. It has become a symbol of history, craftsmanship, and hidden fortune. And if fortune happens to smile upon you and you uncover one of these exceptionally rare 2010 Hot Springs, Washington quarters, you could be holding a coin valued at an astonishing $25,000. Top 5. In the mysterious and captivating world of rare coins, one simple piece of change has stunned collectors and enthusiasts alike with its fascinating design, historical tribute, and surprising market value. That coin is the year 2000 Virginia Washington quarter, a coin that, for some lucky individuals, has turned pocket change into a potential fortune. While it may have been spent countless times over the years, certain rare examples of this quarter have proven to be worth far more than anyone could have imagined. Released as part of the wildly successful 50-state quarters program, the Virginia quarter was the 10th coin in the series, making its debut in the year 2000. This series, launched by the U.S. Mint in 1999, became one of the most collected coin programs in American history. Each state's unique story was immortalized in a small, silver-colored disc, and Virginia's entry was no exception. Its historical design, rich symbolism, and limited run errors are what elevate it from a simple quarter to a sought-after gem. The reverse of the coin proudly features the legendary ships that carried English settlers across the Atlantic Ocean in 1607. The Susan Constant, the Godspeed, and the Discovery. These three vessels mark the founding of Jamestown, the first permanent English settlement in North America. Above the scene are the words, Jamestown 1607 to 2007, an acknowledgement of the 400th anniversary of this historic moment. Collectors love this coin for more than just its beauty. The Virginia quarter tells a tale of perseverance, exploration, and new beginnings. The detailed ships, with their billowing sails and finely etched rigging, are a nod to America's roots, a tribute to the courage of those who embarked on a dangerous journey to build a new life in an unfamiliar land. While millions of these coins were minted and distributed, only a small fraction contains the rare features that elevate their worth to remarkable levels. Among the most coveted are those quarters with striking errors, tiny imperfections made during the minting process that ironically make the coin even more valuable. A simple misstep at the mint has the power to turn an ordinary coin into an extraordinary fine point. One such error includes double die features, where the image or lettering appears to be doubled due to a misalignment in the die during production. These are often seen in the phrases, United States of America, or quarter dollar, on the front or back of the coin. Though subtle, these variations are highly prized in the numismatic world. Another rare error that can be found in a handful of Virginia quarters is the off-center strike. This occurs when the coin is not correctly aligned during the minting process, resulting in a lopsided or partially blank coin surface. The more off-center the strike, the more valuable the coin becomes, especially if the date and main design are still visible. Then there's the legendary wrong planchet error, when a coin is accidentally struck on the blank meant for another denomination, such as a nickel or even a foreign coin. These mistakes are extremely rare and highly collectible. In the case of the Virginia quarter, a few examples have been found struck on experimental blanks or different compositions, making them even more desirable. Collectors also pay close attention to mint marks. The 2000 Virginia quarter was minted in Philadelphia, P., Denver, D., and San Francisco, S. Among these, proof coins from San Francisco and certain rare examples from the other two mints in exceptionally high grades have achieved impressive auction results. Proof coins, with their mirror-like finish and sharp details, are often found in collectors' sets, but finding one with an error or in perfect condition can mean big money. High-grade Virginia quarters, especially those graded MS-68 or above by reputable grading services like PCGS or NGC, are exceedingly rare. Most coins see some form of wear over time, whether from circulation or improper storage. That's why coins with perfect surfaces, full details, and sharp luster are so valuable. Only a small number have survived the past 2 decades in flawless form. The demand for this coin has steadily grown as more collectors focus on state quarters. Social media platforms, online marketplaces, and coin collecting communities have brought renewed interest to coins from the early 2000s, especially those with a patriotic or historical theme. The Virginia quarter, with its powerful imagery and connection to American beginnings, has become a shining example of that renewed passion. Coin shows and conventions across the country often showcase rare Virginia quarters. Dealers and collectors share stories of discovering rare errors in old bank rolls, forgotten coin jars, or inherited collections. It's not uncommon to hear of someone unknowingly sitting on a coin worth far more than they ever realized. This coin's value lies not only in its errors and condition but also in its historical and emotional weight. Jamestown represents the start of something massive, the foundation of a nation. Owning a piece of that story, even in the form of a 25-cent coin, means holding a small but powerful reminder of where it all began. As the years go by, more Virginia quarters are worn, lost, or forgotten. Those that remain, especially the rare, high-grade, or error-struck examples, become even more valuable. Collectors know this, and that's why they're constantly on the lookout for these hidden gems. So, if you happen to come across a 2000 Virginia quarter, don't toss it aside. Examine it carefully. Look at the details, the alignment, the surfaces. You might be surprised at what you find hiding in plain sight. The beauty of coin collecting is that you never know where your next treasure will come from. It could be in your change from the store, in an old shoebox, or at the bottom of a drawer. And among those coins, one might just be the special 2000 Virginia quarter that collectors are eagerly searching for. And if you're fortunate enough to find a flawless, error-bearing example of this remarkable coin, you could very well be holding a coin valued at a breathtaking $50,000.